Once upon a time, there was this princess named Viola, who was the only daughter of the Wace family, the royal family. She had a lover named Miguel, who was the youngest son of the duke. There are no people who is against their relationship. In fact, even the commoners thought they are such a good couple. However, the problem is Viola don't reciprocate the efforts and the feelings that Miguel showed to her. One day, she finally broke up with Miguel, saying, "Let's break up. I don't want to see you again." Even though Miguel didn't want to, he agreed and left with a broken heart. As the month goes by, without Miguel's presence, the princess realized that she had always loved Miguel. It took her a long time to realize that she had always loved him so much. Where the princess was searching inside her pocket, a random folded paper dropped by. She stopped what she's doing and picked up the paper and opened it. That was the moment she realized that she is holding the last letter Miguel gave to her before they broke up. She read it. "I just wanted to take a moment to tell you how much you mean to me. For the moment I met you, I knew that you were someone special, and I'm so grateful that our paths crossed. You have been my rock through all the ups and downs, always there to listen and support me. I appreciate the way you understand me without me even having to say a word. You are truly my best friend and partner in every sense of the word. I love you more than words can express, and I truly blessed to have you in my life." Viola began to shed a tear. The next day, she went back to him and asked him for one more chance. "I'm sorry. I will never break your heart again. I love you." Miguel laughed back at her. "Ha ha ha. Only fool would take someone who hurt them so much." Viola began to cry and was about to leave when he pulled her and hugged her softly and said, "I am one of those fools."
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Maria. Maria comes from a wealthy family, the Fernandez family, and they are quite known for their gold collections. Meanwhile, in another town, there was a boy called Felipe. Unlike Maria, he came from a poverty-stricken family. One day, the boy, Felipe, got the news that Maria Fernandez is missing, and the prize for whoever finds her will have gold bars. From the news, she was last seen in the forest, so then he went into the forest near his town. He had an adventure in the big forest for 3 days, but he had found nothing. But then, he eventually found her in a cave, with no water, food, nor consciousness. So Felipe woke her up. "Who are you people?" she said, almost yelling. "Calm down, miss," Felipe answered. "I am here to help you go home." Maria sighs in her relief because she had been lost in the forest while picking fruits, and then she lost consciousness in a cave. They walked and walked until they got into the town. In the journey, Felipe and Maria seemed to get along. When they got into the town, Maria's parents asked Felipe how many gold bars he wanted. He said, "I want no gold bars. I just want to marry your daughter." Maria's dad was stunned, but Maria herself told them, "Mom, I really want to marry Felipe." So then her parents agreed with what she wanted, and they got married after 2 weeks. The end.
Once upon a time, there were two best friends named Arlo and Athena. They had been friends since they were kids and had been through everything together. One day, Arlo turned to Athena and said,
I don't think I could have made it this far without you. You've always been there for me, through thick and thin."
Athena smiled and replied,
"And you've been there for me too. You're like a sibling to me, Arlo."
Arlo laughed.
"Yeah, I guess we are like a family. I don't know what I'd do without you."
Athena put her arm around Arlo's shoulder.
"Hey, don't worry about it. We've got each other's backs, no matter what."
Arlo looked at Athena, with gratitude in his eyes.
Thanks, Athena. You're the best friend anyone could ask for.
Athena smiled and gave Arlo a hug.
You're pretty great too.
1 year later, they continued walking down the familiar path that led to their favorite spot, a serene lake nestled amidst the forest. The vibrant hues of autumn adorned the trees, casting a warm glow over the surroundings. Lost in the tranquility of the moment, Arlo gazed at the reflection of the setting sun on the lake's surface. The shimmering light danced and flickered, mirroring the bond they shared. It reminded them all of the adventures they had embarked on together. With a nostalgic sigh, Athena spoke up.
Remember that time we built a tree house in our backyard? It took us weeks, but it was worth it. We spent countless summers up there, dreaming about our future.
Arlo chuckled, their eyes glinting with fond memories.
Oh yes, the treehouse. It was our secret hideout, our sanctuary. We had big dreams and wild imaginations back then. It's amazing how far we've come since those days.